God hears and answers the deepest longings of our heart. Verse 17. Then Eli answered. Now I give him credit. Truly, he was fulfilling his role as a man of God. He was corrected, and he said, "Go in peace, and the God of Israel grant your petition, which you have asked him." God loves to respond to, that's why he says ask. It's God who asked us to ask. It's God who said that we should seek. It's God who said we should knock, Matthew 7:7. Ask, seek, and knock. God says, I love for you to come to me, and I love for you to ask me things that only I can do, and dream about things that are humanly impossible so I can be exalted. Now look at verse 18. God shows us that prayer can amazingly change our outlook on our family and personal life. I mean, you talk about a radical change. She was weeping in anguish. She was tormented. She wasn't even able to talk. She was crying. Now look at verse 18. And she said, "Let your maidservant find favor in your sight." So the woman went away and ate, and her face was no longer sad. Remarkable. 19, then they rose early in the morning and worshiped before the Lord, and returned and came to their house at Ramah. And Elkanah knew Hannah, his wife, and the Lord remembered her. Wow. Did you know she went away? She, kind of what prayer is all about, just like Isaiah taking that, or Hezekiah taking that scroll to Isaiah in the temple. Take your burden to the Lord. What does it say in Psalms? Roll your burden on the Lord, and he'll sustain you. And that's what he does. Look at verse 26. They go back after Samuel's born and grows up. And she said, "Oh, my Lord, as your soul lives, my Lord, I am the woman who stood by you here praying to the Lord. I'm the one who was standing by your chair, crying out to the Lord." Verse 27, "For this child I prayed, and the Lord has granted me my petition which I asked of him." Verse 28, "Therefore I also have lent him to the Lord. As long as he lives, he shall be lent to the Lord." Boy, that's a beautiful picture of dedicating our children, isn't it? She said, he's going to be the Lord's servant. He's going to be a Nazirite. He's going to be different. I'm not going to have him around home. He's not going to be coming to all the parties. He's going to be gone in the Lord's work. But I've lent him to the Lord. Boy, it would help a lot of young people if they knew when they want to serve the Lord, their parents say, it's okay if you don't get rich and become some famous, and have a big lake house, so when we're old we can visit you and you can pay for us going out to eat. It's okay if you're poor and serve the Lord. There's a little selfishness of wanting kids that are successful in every way but to God. It's very interesting. She lent him to the Lord and worshiped the Lord there.